As I say, years ago, a lot of us hoped that perhaps you and Evander would fight, and we analyzed both guys and looked at both guys, and we know how Evander has evolved. How have you evolved?
Well, basically, I'm a better living fighter. I live my way of life and way of living is more persistent with my conduct in the ring.
Did those years of not living life, as you say, the way perhaps you should have or could have, has that taken away from your game or not?
I don't believe so. It may have enhanced my game.
The public demand was to bring one champion, undisputed, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBC. Now we're on the road to trying to undertake that awesome task.
To those who would say, hey, you could have traveled a quicker road, in other words, perhaps better caliber opponents here the last few months, what would you say?
You can't say that the better caliber opponent is the one who has the crown. I mean, you can talk about and speculate about who you think they may have been in your personal opinion, but the man who's been tried, tested in the center of the ring to win the belt, you can't go no higher than that, and Bruce Seldon is proven to have the belt.
Do you expect to win this fight quickly?
I expect to win. You know, I mean, I don't expect anything to be easy. I expect to win, yes.
Fighting out of that corner here in Las Vegas last night, Evander Holyfield made history, joining the man who lit the Olympic torch this past summer as the only two people to ever be heavyweight champion of the world 3 times. But more than joining Ali in the history books, it was the impression Holyfield made that he was most concerned about.
Boxing is boxing, and records are meant to be broken. But, you know, I think the most important thing is when God get the glory and you can help other people to be better people, you got to think about the prize. You got to ask yourself, is that prize worth more than the pain that you go through? Of course, you will only quit if you think the pain is worse than the prize.
Don, was there any moment when Evander strayed from the plan? It looked like whatever you and he devised, he was with it every minute of the way.
One time in the 5th round, he got hit with a good shot, and we put him back on course.
I thought the fight could end at a given time because I knew I had the power to hurt him. I hurt him a lot of shots, but, you know, he kept fighting back, and so he did show a lot of will, a lot of heart.
At age 34, some might say he should go out on top, retire now. But there are millions of reasons a rematch with Tyson will be tempting. And Evander says after thinking about it, praying about it, and talking to all his advisors, if he stays in the ring, gets back in there, he is willing to fight all comers. Among them, Michael Moore, the man who beat him, to unify the title. In Las Vegas, Randy Waters, 11Alive News.
It was a day fit for the new King of the Ring, a parade downtown to honor Atlanta's hometown hero. It ended at Woodruff Park, where hundreds of the faithful were waiting. Cedric Smith brought with him a portrait he painted the day after the Holyfield-Tyson fight.
The reason why I painted it was to rub it into all them Tyson fans out here, just to show them that who's the real deal, and it was Holyfield.
Ricky Watford brought along a high school yearbook and memories of a different Evander Holyfield.
He was very small. In fact, we used to beat him up, quite a bit, and I believe that has something to do with him as being as tough as he is today.
And 5-year-old Eric Lockett showed off his own moves, a tribute to the champ. And when Evander took the stage, he told the crowd we all have Mike Tysons in our lives, challenges that may at times seem impossible to beat.
This fight is for everybody, because we all have problems. We have our trials and tribulations. But we have to believe in something that's stronger than us to get through it.
And he left them with the possibility of a Tyson-Holyfield rematch.
And I want to show everybody that, you know what? God is good all the time, and I can do it again. Thank you very much.